Man refuses to pump girlfriend's
I
gas.
done paid for the gas and you still sitting in the car. God. You not gonna get out and pump the gas?
Huh?
You not gonna get out and pump the gas? You not gonna get out and pump the gas? I just paid for the gas. You not gonna get out and pump it?
I didn't know. Pump the gas. This ain't my
What you
car.
mean you didn't know?
This ain't my car.
Oh, okay.
This ain't my car.
Get out and pump the gas. I at least pay for the gas. That don't make no
But
sense.
it's not my car though. Like, what you? Want
You
me to-
in my car.
Okay.
Get out and pump the gas.
I'm confused. I don't know what you're talking about. What you mean?
See, this is why I don't get with. You can't even get out and pump the gas. Just trifling.
How's that trifling though?
You know it's trifling. Get out and pump the gas.
I don't understand why you so mad about me not pumping the gas. It's not
I'm
my
mad
car.
because you a man. Like,
It's
at
not
least
my-
pump the
This
gas.
is not my car though. Like, this is your
But
car.
you in my car.
But this is your car though. That's what I'm telling you. This is your car. why
Okay, so
tell
you
me-
don't think that it's cool for you to at least get out and pump the gas after I paid for it?
Okay, it's your car though. If this was my car, I would gladly.
Do
get
it
out
matter
and pump
who
the-
car it is?
Yes, it do matter.
I
This is your
understand if you
car.
was in a car with another dude, but you in the car with me.
Okay.
That's how you rocking?
What you mean that's how you rocking? You act like you my wife or something. Like, what you talking about?
Okay.
Like you my wife or something? Like, damn. Like,
I gotta be your wife for you to pump the gas.
because it's not my car. This is your car.
Okay.
You already went to go pay for the gas. Well, I got to get all the way out to pump the gas.
This is sad.
It's sad.
Sad. This is sad. Get out and pump the gas.
I'm not getting out to pump the gas. It's not my car. Like, what I got to get out to pump the gas for? It's your car. It's
Okay,
your car.
so you want to walk then?
What you mean I want to walk? You gonna make me
If you
walk
don't
because I
pump the
wanna
gas,
no
you gonna
gas?
walk.
So you gonna make me walk because I want to pump no gas?
Yes.
It don't make no sense. What are you talking
Yes,
about?
get out and walk. You at least you can do is pump the gas. At least you don't do shit else.
What you mean I don't do shit else?
Get out and pump the
You ain't
gas.
my damn wife. You doing too much. Why is you recording me though?
Because
Why is you recording though? Like why
You
is
need
you
to
why
be
do you have
put
your
on
phone
camera.
out? You're doing too much.
you need to be put on
No,
camera.
You're doing way too much recording me though. Like what you recording me for?
Because I want the world to see how trifling and lazy your ass is.
Like you act like you can't pump your. I thought you was independent. Women always talking about how independent.
What
it is.
independent got to do with
Because
anything? You
women-
being a gentleman.
Okay, but women always talking about how independent it is. Like you can't pump your gas. Like I don't get it. Like you pay for the gas. Look, it's pumping just fine without me. Look out. Look. Put the camera at the gas pump. It's pumping just fine without me. Like I don't understand.
All right, and you still sitting in my car.
Because you doing too much. Are you gonna get the camera?
Okay,
Like, put the
you
camera
can
on
get
my
out
face.
and walk. If I gotta pump the gas my damn self, then you're not needed. What's the point of me having you?
But listen here.
What?
Why are you so pissed and so adamant?
Why are you still sitting in my car?
Because it's just gas. Like you acting like you bust a tire or something. I'm letting you change the tire by yourself. It's gas.
It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing. You'll be dirty and trying to lift a tire up. That's the same. That's something that you should be complaining about. But you complain about pumping gas. That don't even take long before it's done filling up.
Okay.
Like I don't confuse. Then you gonna try to keep me out your car.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, you're gonna have to get out.
I'm not gonna get out your car, bro.
You gonna have to
I
get out.
live 20 miles away. You think I'm gonna get out your car?
Yeah, you can call an
You sound
Uber.
crazy.
You got Lyft, taxi cab. You got plenty of options to get home.
I'm not finna.
Ask one of your
over
friends.
No gas. Not over no gas.
Ask one of your friends that'll allow you to sit in the car as somebody pump the gas.
Yeah, if any other girl won't be complaining, you're the only woman in the world complaining about pumping gas.
Right, that's the difference.
In
I'm
your
a woman.
car, in your own car. This is your car. This
It
is
does
not my
not
car.
It does not matter.
Okay.
So you gonna sit in my car? Okay. See, this is what.
Welcome back, Stingers. There's so many angles that I can begin with. You know, when speaking about self-esteem, this is a very powerful TikTok clip, and I'm going to be using more TikTok clips to really focus on self-esteem, but to show you guys how it literally plays out within your relationships. And many of you can relate to this young lady or this young man, either of them. And a lot of people who saw this clip, you know, have been on social media speaking about how he's a loser, and how he, there's just so many words that could be strung together to describe this situation. But I'm, of course, going to take it in the route of accountability, because here at Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, we talking about breaking ourselves down and rebuilding and rising from the ashes. And what does that mean? That means being accountable, getting in the mirror, doing mirror work, doing shadow work, confronting yourself, ridding yourself of old beliefs and stigmas and trauma, and healing from them, and becoming the individual that is your best self. And in order to do that, you have to make space. And I talk a lot, and I give you a lot of videos, countless videos about self-esteem and self-worth. Sometimes I even take your comments and questions that linger under my videos, and some of them are really repulsive, some of them are derogatory, some of you guys are trying to teach me a lesson but end up getting the lesson. And I show you where your building needs to evolve. Just by the things that you say, just by the situations you email me about and whine about and bitch about for years and years and years, the same things. And I show you by breaking down your words and your situations and making you accountable for yourself. I've written 4 books, 4 books in which you can see a very, very, very pertinent evolution. I take you all the way back to 4 years old, guys. I take you all the way back to 4 years old. And we go through a lot of the emotional trauma, where it comes from. I pinpoint where it came from. I pinpoint how I acquired defense mechanisms, how I built walls, why I built walls, how I react, to several situations, and why. I showed you in my books how I've broken myself down, broken down language, how I've identified projected insecurities from other people and took them on as my own. I showed you exactly the practices that I did and that I continue to do to eradicate negative self-talk so that I can feel worthy enough to attract a man who feels good about himself and has stepped into the role of a provider and a protector, and would never feel even comfortable sitting in a woman's front seat. He wouldn't even feel comfortable in that arena. He wouldn't feel comfortable not running to, open the door. He wouldn't feel comfortable just standing there waiting for a woman to pay the bill. That's not the energy that I send out into the universe. And so that's not the type of men that approach me at all. So while I was watching this clip, I was just yelling so many things out. And I think in general, and I'm gonna agree with my father, who transitioned to the non-physical in 2012. And he used to say this a lot, when I was younger, that women aren't really held accountable for a lot of things. And he used to say that about, when he was referring to one of my siblings who, till this day, is I would agree with him. She's not accountable. And there's always a blame game going on, like many of you have in my comment section. And I agree with that. I do agree that a lot of women aren't held accountable in how they deal with relationships and themselves. You know, I hear a lot of victim mentality about a man is doing them so wrong. He ain't shit. He ain't got nothing. I built him up and this, that, and the third. And for me, it just doesn't make any sense because nobody told you to do any of that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, why did you do that? For what? Why did you choose someone who couldn't provide for you? Why would you choose someone that you have to build up? Why? It's your option. No one jumps into your life. They do not. They do not. You know, dating, these things take time. I mean, even from the beginning of giving someone your phone number, you know, you don't have to keep talking to that person once you find something out. You don't have to take it any further. Some of y'all got kids, 25-year marriages, and you're still talking shit. And this is what you chose, which shows me and anyone who, it shows me, but not just me, it shows anyone who is a logical individual that your decision making is a problem. It's a problem. And so we see this clip of a young lady who pulls up to the gas station. And this is not the first time that she's pulled up to a gas station because she has a car, which means that it's probably frequent for her to go and get some gas, okay? It's probably frequent. And she decides to turn on her phone for a particular reason because she wants to show the world, social media, that she is with a man who won't get out and pump her gas. She is with a man who doesn't have his own car, who's riding it up in her car. She's with a man that she's dissatisfied with. Okay? She's dissatisfied with him. And his behavior is not anything new. I mean, if he ain't pumped the gas that day, baby, he ain't been pumping the gas, okay? And so you look at the situation, and she's like, I just paid for the gas. I mean, was somebody else going to pay for it? I mean, you chose a man that it looked like he can't pay for the gas. It's like, surprise, you know, I just paid for the gas. You should pump the gas. And the energy is like, I never pump the gas and I never pay for the gas and I'm always in your car. Like, are we brand new? Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is a new thing. And so he's looking like, this is what we do. You pay for shit. I reap the benefits of it. And I'm going to sit my ass right here in the car. I look very comfortable. Doesn't look like he's used to pumping no gas. And she pretends to be upset. Doesn't sound like she's shocked. Like, wait, what? I just paid for this. You like, no, sounds like a regular thing. Sounds like a regular thing in their lives, right? So this is what she chose. Nobody forced that man upon her. You know, in fact, he doesn't even look assertive. He doesn't look assertive. He doesn't look aggressive. Okay? So there's no way he strong-armed her into a relationship, guys. There's no way. There's no way. And so she's like, look at y'all. He won't, he won't pump the gas. Look, y'all. And then she calls him Trifling. And Trifling, for those of you who are not raised in the black community, Trifling is the worst you can get. It's the laziest you can get. The laziest. It's like somebody who would rather urinate in a cup instead of going right there to use the bathroom. It's trifling. It's the ultimate, just like, you lazy, you don't want to do nothing. Period. You don't want to do nothing. So she calls him Trifling because he won't pump her gas, which he's never pumped her gas. That's not the type of man she chose. All right? And so all of a sudden she's shocked. Look, everybody, look. He ain't shit. She wants everybody to attack him, right? And so what was his response? You ain't my wife. That solidifies their whole, I mean, literally, we already know what their situation is. They're not in some deep in love relationship. He didn't think about this chick. He was like, you ain't my wife. I ain't pumping your gas. He was like, you right there. You know? I mean, that just sums up what type of person this is. And I'm not going to call him lazy. I'm not going to call him trifling. I'm going to call him stupid. I'm not going to call him a beta male. I'm not going to call him any of those things. And guess what? You know what? They all may be true. They all may be true. He may be an asshole. He may be whatever label you want to give this man. She chose him. That's the bottom line. A lot of you got so many excuses. Oh, I get people in my comments saying, oh my gosh, you make excuses for blah. No, you chose this person. Oh wait, you think you're superior to them? I paid for this. You in my car. Okay, if you're so fabulous, why would you choose a man like that? This is what I talk about consistently, guys. And I know because I've had a man like that. You guys have read my book, Dating Scorpion, my first boyfriend, who was a Pisces. And I know y'all gonna be in the comments, but you know I couldn't resist. He was like that. Not really like that. He would have pumped the gas, for sure. He would have pumped the gas. I'm not gonna lie on him. Just because he was a little weak. I'm not gonna lie on him. He would have pumped the gas for sure. He would have did anything I told him to do. Actually, except like stick up for me. He didn't have the backbone for that. But like if I was like, oh, I don't even think I would have had to say that. Let me wait for a minute, because I don't lie on people. It doesn't matter what relationship I have with them. I always give them credit where it's due. That's one thing. I'm fair. I have a Mercury and Libra, guys. I'm a fair person. I will give you credit no matter how I feel about you. I'm not going to dog you out just because, right? Let me think about this for a second. Would he have hopped out and just pumped the gas? Maybe not. He was a little too relaxed for that. Like distracted all the time. You know how Pisces are. But if I was like, oh, will you pump the gas? Like, he would have jumped out and did it. For sure. For sure he would have did it. For sure he would have did it. He would have pumped the gas. And then I think it would have clicked for him like every time he would pump the gas. But in my situation, even as a teenager with this individual who was remind me of that energy for some reason, I don't think he ever rode in my car. He like test drove it when I first got my first car. And he had a car. So like either he would pick me up or something. It was something like that. Like it wasn't like that. So like we weren't as old as these people, but he would have done it. He would have did it. But here's the thing. This is what I'm talking about, guys. I was no better than him. Ugh. Gosh. If you are better, you would choose better. You're not better. You're not better. You're not better. I get some of you, yeah, I got this man and I got a house and I got a degree and I got this. I'm like, okay, you're so fabulous that you choose somebody who ain't got no job. Like, you look stupid. My goodness, you look stupid. How many languages do I need to say this in? You look ridiculous. And I'm a woman and I'm telling you, you look stupid as hell. Okay, because you're not fabulous if you're in your car with a man who doesn't have a damn car, first of all, can't pay the gas and won't pump your damn gas. You look stupid. And he's like, you ain't my wife. And she's trying to act like this is the first time she's heard it. And he's like, why you got the camera on? You're looking like, who are you trying to kid? We do this shit all the time. It's just kind of like when I was with that Pisces guy and he never protected me. You know what I'm saying? It's like me trying to act surprised. Like, why you ain't saying nothing? Like, the motherfucker never said nothing. Gosh. Oh, gosh. This is so triggering. It's like he never said anything. What's the shock? What's the shock, guys? You're not surprised. And a lot of you are this women. Don't you dare get into my comments and be like, I wouldn't have done this bullshit. A lot of you are with men right now who are ignoring you. You're following them on social media. Your ass been fucking ghosted. And if he called now, you roll over and screw his ass. All he got to do is come to your house and you would open the door or answer his calls at 1 a.m. That's the same as the pumping gas girl. It's the same thing. And then you would be like, you ain't got shit, motherfucker. You ain't this. You hear women on social media telling these men off? And I'm like, but he's the one you're choosing. Like, oh, you're so fly. You got so much money. You got so many degrees, this and that. But you don't even feel good enough to get someone better. That's the joke. You don't feel good enough. I didn't feel good enough to get nothing better than that dude at 16. If I did, I would have got better. Okay, guys? This is what I'm saying. Like, shut your mouth and just do better and just get in the mirror and say, you know what? I don't know where this low self-worth is coming from. This is not what I want. And I got to break myself down and so that I can become the fabulous person that I'm pretending to be. And then this shit won't even come my way, guys. It won't even come my way. I told you, the men I go out with, they run to the door. They open the door, they order the food, they serve my food, they cut up the food, they pick me up in the car. Okay? This is what I feel good enough to have. And there isn't anything other, darling. Remember I told you I went out with the guy? And at the end of the dinner, he was like, I don't know how this works. Do you pay half the meal? And I swear I went, no. I said, I never have. And he goes, yeah, because, women are independent. Like this guy said in the clip. He played that independent shit. I said, honey, I said I could be as independent as I want. I don't understand what that has to do with the meal. I said, never. I've never done it. I've never done it. That's what I said to him. I've never done it. And he whipped out that credit card very slowly, but it clicked in his brain. I never talked to him again. He was in Aries, but it clicked in his brain. But he did try it. And my hand went right to my earring like, what? And I don't know who else in the restaurant was looking at. What is this? Now, some of you would have reached in your purse and be like, oh, okay, I'm going to pay half. Not like, I don't know. That's not comfortable for me. It's not an argument. It's not a conversation. It's not comfortable. I will not do it. In fact, I'll get up and walk right out the restaurant. That's what I feel like. Get up and walk right out. If somebody did, if he had took it further to oh no, I'm out of here. Right up, grab my purse and walk right on out of there, honey. And halfway down the block, some other guy would have tried to kick it. Like, no, that's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing. However, let's not pretend that we were always like that, because that's not what we do here. We don't start lying and pretending that that's what I've been doing my whole life. No, you guys know better. I was that person who would have, now I wouldn't have probably said all that, but I wouldn't have felt good enough to have someone drive and pay the gas. You know what I'm saying? Like way back in the day when I was younger. We on something else now. Because we've been dead a million times and have risen, honey. Okay? And so you look at this and you're probably getting the comments and be like, I wouldn't do that. Most of you guys lie so bad, it's terrible. It really is. And I don't want you to be liars. I don't want you to be emotional liars. I don't want you to bullshit yourself, because you don't have to tell me a story, okay? You know my story, and I know the energy of your shit too. I don't know you personally, but I could feel the energy of just lies going on, and lies, they're not helping you evolve. They're not. I had to sit down with myself and say, what the F are we doing? Let's trace this back to where I even got the idea that this shit is acceptable, okay? And then I had to flourish from there, and it was not easy. You guys know it. Years and years and years. Some of you want the easy route. What moon sign is compatible with this sign and all this bullshit shortcut stuff, and you don't want to get in the mirror and fix yourself so that you're not even involved with these people. Driving around a big old man, sitting in the front seat lounging. Like, ew. Just the sight of that makes me sick to my stomach. Okay? Married? Oh my goodness. That's such a heavy word. Wait, you married and you just sitting around like that? Like, I can't even imagine, okay, guys, in the person that I am now. I can't even, like, it's too much. I don't have a container I can't hold the space for something like that. I cannot. I don't have room. Okay? So you guys need to be accountable with your relationships. Stop with the bullshit talk. He ain't shit. And okay, well, what does that make you? You're worse. Because that dude know he ain't shit. He know he isn't. And guess what? He looked real comfortable with it too. He chilling on his phone. He looked very comfortable not being shit. She's the one that's triggered because she knows she ain't good enough to get shit else. Okay? And that goes for a lot of you guys who are like, I could get a fly, man. Why you ain't got one? You're lying. That's just like the fat person. I can lose weight if I want. Bullshit. Because your ass would not look like the way that you do if you could lose weight. Or some guy told me back in 2010, I could get fly fucking bitches if I want. Where are the fly bitches at? Because you up in my face. Obviously, I'm not fly according to you, but you can get fly bitches. Where they at? Okay? You get what you can handle, and that's it. You get what you can handle. If you were so fabulous and you can get fly bitches, you would be with fly bitches. But you're not. You're not what you consider a fly bitch because you can't get it. Fly bitches ain't looking for you. And that goes to the women. The dudes you think you so big and bad for, they're not checking for you. That's why you with the dude in the car screaming at him, talking about get out my car. And he didn't get out her car. She drove his ass home. Was probably screwing him that night. Feeling stupid, crying. He did me this, he did. What are you talking about? He didn't do anything to you. You're doing it to yourself. You're doing it to yourself with the decisions that you're making to call him back, to open your damn legs, to let him up in your house, to let him up in your car. You're doing that to yourself. No one's doing this stuff to you guys. You're making those decisions. I don't want to hear it. Do not come in my comments whining and moaning like this woman did. Do better. All right, guys, like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. I'll see you at ScorpioSunScorpioMoon.com, where you can get my amazing new book called Nobody Can Hurt Me, A Scorpio's Guide to Healing with Affirmations. It is only available on audiobook, so you can get that right now. And because it's Scorpio season, you know that my whole shop is 25% off by using the code Scorpio season. And if anything's on sale, you get an additional 40% off by using the code Real Scorpio. You can also get my other paperback and audiobooks, Rise from the Ashes, which will help you break yourself down so that this doesn't happen. This is why I wrote it, guys. I'm telling you my journey, not because I just want to talk about my childhood. It is deep stuff, you know, and it involves other people and, you know, people close to me, people I grew up with. You know, some of them have read the book and they're very upset. They're very upset, you know? So I wrote this to help you. I really, truly did. It's not for me. I know the stories. I know the pain. I know the trauma. I know the journey. And, you know, I wrote it for you guys. I wrote it as a tool to help you get out of this bullshit. And you can do it. I know you can. If I can, you can. Okay? You can get Rise from the Ashes, I'm Not Crazy, which is going to dismantle all your crazy, he's narcissist, all this stupid language that is so useless and pointless. Beliefs and values that have been thrust upon you that are keeping you from doing better. They're keeping you in a car where you got to pump gas, guys. Like, I don't pump gas. Like, I'm not doing it. I won't do it. I won't do it. Period. I'll call the man over. Oh, please. Okay, well, you know, anyway, Dating Scorpio, where you get a clear sense. I take you through 14 relationships, honey, and you see right then and there all the bullshit that I used to tolerate because I couldn't do any better, guys. It's just as simple as that. You know, I don't make excuses. I resolve issues, you know. I don't make excuses. I don't do the blame game. Okay? And anyway, I have an amazing shop. You can get jewelry, you can get masks, you can get teas. I have incredible chart readings. You can get the master chart reading where I break everything down for you guys. A lot of you have astrology questions and you're always sending me messages like, what does this mean? I break it all down for you so you can know your chart, what your superpowers are, what your challenges are, what your love life is. I go through all your karmic matches, your perfect matches, and I pull it all together so that you know where you are and what to focus on, what to do. Like, oh my gosh, these are my gifts. Let me focus more on this than this bullshit that is pointless. I have a secret exposed reading, which right now is 50% off, which is a big deal. So if you have a question about someone, you can send a text or a photo and we just cut to the chase. If you want a personal live stream session with me, you can book that too. We have a one-on-one for 30 minutes about anything you want to talk about, relationship Scorpio, as long as it's on brand, relationship Scorpio, self-esteem, all that good stuff. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. If you want to order my books and you are in a different country or a different state, my books are available. I have distribution for everywhere pretty much, so you can just ask them for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon books. You guys know in New York City, they're at Quest Bookshop and Aum Shanti Bookshop, which is on East 14th Street. And I think that's it, guys. I'll see you soon.